The school year was finally over and Gerard was driving Maya home for the holidays. As they pulled up to her house, he brought up the one thing on his mind again, his proposal. He reminded her she'd promised to think about it, but Maya was hesitant, softly explaining that just because you want something doesn't mean you should have it. She told him she was still thinking about it. Desperate, Gerard pressed her. "What can I do to make you accept me faster?" he asked. Maya looked at his intense gaze, and for a moment, she started to believe he truly loved her. She promised him an answer soon and slipped out of the car. But as she walked away, a single thought consumed him. I have to get this girl. Inside, Maya's mother was overjoyed to have her back. It has been over 3 months since she last seen her daughter. After a warm reunion, her mother rushed to finish cooking, eager for them to share a meal together. The next day, Maya was lost in a romantic phone call with Gerard. Just as the word love slipped from her lip, her mother walked in. "Maya, who are you loving?" she asked, her curiosity piqued. Flustered, Maya stammered that she was talking to her friend Kiki. Her mother wasn't convinced. "So you were talking to Kiki while rolling on the couch with your hair upside down?" she pressed. Panicked, Maya fumbled. "No, yes, but on the chair." Her mother knew she was lying and left her with a warning. "My eyes are on you." Later, as Maya was heading out, her mother stopped her, disapproving of her revealing dress. She told her to change, but Maya ignored her and walked right out the door. Gerard was already waiting to pick her up. At his place, Maya felt uneasy when they sat on his bed, but he told her to relax and insisted on getting her a drink. She agreed and stepped away to use the washroom. When she returned, the drink was already poured. A flicker of hesitation crossed her mind, but not wanting to upset him, she drank it. Just then, a message pinged on her phone. Their university was going on strike when classes were supposed to resume. Maya was disappointed, but Gerard was thrilled. This meant they could spend more time together. He turned on the charm, sweeping her up in the moment, and Maya finally accepted his proposal. Overjoyed, he pulled her into a tight, possessive hug. The next morning, Maya called her friend Kiki, explaining how boring the strike would be. Then an idea sparked. She could use the extra time to plan a surprise birthday for her mother, making up for the celebration she'd missed since starting university. Kiki mentioned her own mother would be out of the country, so Maya invited her to stay for the holiday. They both loved the idea and agreed to ask their parents for permission. Later that day, Maya's mom happily agreed, as long as Kiki's parents were okay with it. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, Maya's cousin Sonia was waiting for a ride. As Gerard drove by, he couldn't help but notice her. He pulled over and offered her a lift. Sonia politely refused, explaining she was waiting for someone. But Gerard was persistent, insisting he would wait with her. Worn down by his charm, she eventually gave in and got into his car. The next day, Gerard was bragging to his friend about Sonia, saying he was doing everything possible to make her his girlfriend. When his friend asked, "What about Maya?" Gerard just shrugged it off. Maya was still his girl, he said, but he wanted this new one too. A few days later, Kiki arrived, and Maya was thrilled to see her. Maya's mother was just as happy to have them both together. Kiki, being a natural event planner, immediately suggested they start brainstorming for the surprise birthday party. At the same time, Gerard had invited Sonia over to his house. Laying on his usual romantic charm, he told her she brought hope into his life and swore he was a one-woman man who gives his all in a relationship. Staring into his eyes, she believed every word. Back in Maya's place, her mom announced she had to visit an aunt who wasn't feeling well. She left the girls with a list of chores and some food before heading out. With her mom gone, Kiki was glued to her phone, chatting with a guy named Andy she met online. He had been trying to win her over for a month, and she was completely invested. But Maya was restless and wanted to do something fun, so she finally snatched the phone away from her friend. Elsewhere, Gerard was dropping Sonia off. He asked when they could see each other again, but she was invasive, explaining her mother was very strict. When Maya's mom returned, she had some news. Her sister was doing better, but her cousin Sonia was still traumatized by her father's recent death. So, she had invited Sonia to come spend the rest of the holiday with them. Maya wasn't a huge fan of Sonia, but she had no choice but to agree. Kiki, on the other hand, was excited. The more cousins, the merrier. The next day, Sonia arrived. The reunion between her and Maya was a bit awkward, as the two never really clicked, but they shared a brief hug before Maya showed her to their room. Soon after, Kiki returned from the market with Maya's mom, and the three girls looked forward to the holiday ahead, convinced it was going to be the best one yet. Later that day, Gerard came over to see Maya. He asked her to spend the night at his place, arguing they never had that kind of time before. She refused, knowing her mother would never allow it. His tone shifted, becoming calmly angry. He questioned if she really loved him, reminding her she wasn't a child and could make an excuse or have her cousins cover for her. Weighing down by his words, Maya reluctantly agreed. Back inside, she told her cousins the plan. Kiki agreed to cover for her, but Sonia immediately refused. She warned that it wasn't safe, listing all the things that could go wrong: kidnapping, assault, and worse. With everything you see online these days, she said, I will never cover for you. Kiki had to admit Sonia had a point, which made Maya angry and she stormed out. Later, Sonia found Maya and agreed to help, but on one condition. Maya had to explain why she disliked her so much. She admitted it was simply because Sonia could be too rigid and no fun sometimes. Nothing more serious. She apologized for being so judgmental. Sonia in turn apologized for being so uptight, and they finally made peace. But there was one last condition. For safety, Maya had to send them Gerard's address and a picture. Maya grabbed their phone from the living room and sent them his details. Sonia instantly recognized the address, remarking that it looks familiar. Then, Maya sent the picture. Both Kiki and Sonia froze. They recognized him immediately. It was the same guy they were both dating. Kiki explained they met on Instagram. Their vibes clicked, and she had just accepted his proposal 3 weeks ago. Sonia didn't know how to react. They were all stunned, trapped in a nightmare they couldn't wake up from. Sonia reached for her phone to call him, but the others stopped her. They needed to calm down and think things through. Just then, Maya's mom came home, and they quickly wiped the shock from their faces, deciding to continue their discussion later. After helping her mom, they retreated to their room. Sonia had an idea. She messaged Gerard, asking to visit him that evening. He replied that his sister was coming over. Maya was floored. So I am the sister he was talking about? She said in disbelief. Kiki suggested a video call him to see what lie he would tell her. When she did, Gerard claimed he was sick and that his sister was taking care of him. Fueled by anger, they decided it was time to play the player. Maya told them she had a plan. Gerard came to pick her up, but she told him something came up and she couldn't make it. He was furious. Right on cue, her cousin started calling his phone, just as they planned. He kept declining the calls, insisting it wasn't important. Maya pressed him to answer, but he brushed it off, saying it was just his sister who liked to gossip too much. The tension was thick, but Maya simply apologized again and left. Back in the house, Sonia was fuming over how he'd ignored her calls. A few minutes later, he called her back, claiming he was taking his medicine when she called and that his sister was no longer coming over, so she was free to visit. Sonia nearly exploded with insults, but Maya quickly grabbed the phone from her. Meanwhile, Gerard was fuming about how Maya had wasted his time. Shaking it off, he remembered another girl in his contact and called her over instead. Back with their cousins, the reality sank in. They had all fallen for a serial playboy. Their only option now was to beat him at his own game. 2 days later, Maya secretly met with a local tough guy and paid him to teach Gerard a lesson. When she got home, her mother was waiting for her. She confronted Maya, asking who she was planning to teach a lesson, having overheard her phone call the night before. Maya insisted it was just a joke, but her mother kept pressing, sensing something was wrong. Later, Kiki and Sonia returned from the market with supplies for the party. but their sneaky behavior immediately made Maya's mom suspicious. They claimed the items were for a school project, and she let it go. Once they were safely inside, Maya warned them that her mother suspected something, and they had to be more careful. That evening, Maya went to Gerard's place and suggested they go for a walk, saying it was more romantic. As they strolled down the street, she asked him what he thought about men who cheat. He claimed he didn't understand them, guessing they did it to fulfill a fantasy or feel like real men. "Are you a real man?" she asked, her eyes sharp. "Yes," he said boldly. "So that means you are a cheat?" she pressed. "No, of course not," he declared boldly. "For men like me, being faithful to one woman is what matters." She looked at him and rolled her eyes. In reality, she was luring him into an ambush. Suddenly, the man she hired appeared and gave Gerard the beating of his life, leaving him badly injured in the sidewalk. Back home, the girls celebrated. Plan number 1 was successful. Sonia said she just wanted him to feel at least half the pain he had caused her. Maya admitted she felt a little sorry for him after taking him home, but the others insisted he deserved it and more. The next day, they prepared for the second part of their plan, telling Maya's mom they were going to the movies. But she sat them all down, demanding to know what was really going on. When they refused to talk, she told them a chilly story about a young girl who kept secret from her mother, only to be found dead after taking abortion pills. The story terrified Kiki and Sonia, but Maya reassured them, nothing like that will happen. No one is pregnant here. Stealing their nerves, they left. Sonia went to Gerard's place, pretending she knew nothing about his injuries. She doted on him, and while he was distracted, she slipped a sleeping drug into his drink. Once he was passed out, she took his phone, posted screenshots of his conversation with all the girls, along with every piece of evidence she could find, completely destroying his reputation online. Though they had agreed not to call, the others saw the post go live and, thinking she was done, tried to reach her. The ringing phone woke Gerard up. He saw her with his phone and exploded with rage. Just then, another call came in. As he turned to look at it, Sonia shoved him hard. He stumbled forward, hitting his head against the wall with a sickening thud. Terrified, Sonia ran for her life. She busted through the door back home, breathless and pale. Everyone had been worried sick when she didn't answer her calls. Seeing the absolute fear on her face, Maya's mom knew something was terribly wrong. This time, she wasn't taking no for an answer. When Maya tried to downplay it, her mom slapped her across the face. That's when Sonia broke down, crying that she thought Gerard was dead. Panic filled the room. Lord of Jesus, who is dead? You killed who, Sonia? Her mother cried out. As the girl sobbed, unable to explain, Maya's mom decided they had to go to his apartment immediately. But in that very moment, Sonia's phone rang. It was Gerard. He was alive. He was even online, frantically trying to claim the posts were all lies. A wave of relief washed over Maya's mother, quickly replaced by fury. She scolded them, saying they should have just walked away instead of seeking revenge that could have landed them in jail or worse. She warned them that if this is what happened when they got together, there will be no more holiday visits. They tried to apologize, but she refused to listen. Even though things had almost gone terribly wrong, the girls were quietly relieved they had succeeded in exposing him. 2 days later, the surprise party was ready. When Maya's mom walked in, she was completely stunned and moved to tears by everything they had planned for her. The party was a huge success and surrounded by love and happiness. She finally forgave them all.